So welcome to a little Q&A from the Cubeaction team, and thank you so much for all the questions yesterday. Super fun to see all the response. So now we're gonna pick out a few of them and answer them for you.
Okay, first question that we took. What was your time of yesterday's race, the 2-race day in Pietra?
So my time was roughly around 50 minutes.
And my time was 43 minutes and 33 seconds.
And my time was 46 minutes and 26 seconds. So that got me.
Yeah. And it was probably the longest race in the last 2 years, for sure. So yeah.
Zak, you totally crushed it in the last race.
Thank you.
How are your feelings right now?
Oh, happy, eh? Before the season you never really know where you're gonna stack up, and it was really the toughest race in quite a while, I would say. So very happy. I mean, my goal was always to be in the top 10, and that's where I ended up. So yeah, can't ask for much more.
Woo, Zak!
Hey. Okay. Simona, welcome to the team. Can you share a bit about your background and how you got into mountain biking?
Oh yeah, so thank you. I'm so stoked to be part of the Cubeaction team, and my background is kind of like complex, as I started to play football, then I switched to hockey, and I ended up racing enduro. And yeah, I think that's it.
That's it?
I'm just riding my bike.
Yeah? And how many years have you been riding for?
I think it's about like racing maybe like 10 years, but riding even more.
Yeah. So you've been racing for a while though?
Yeah, just for a while.
Cool.
Another question. After rejoining the Cubeaction team in 2024, how has your experience been so far, and what are your goals for the upcoming season?
I mean, now I'm P7 in the overall, so the goal is for sure to stay in the top 10. And yeah, joining the team last year was good, eh? I really enjoyed the last time I was here and working with Klaus and all the partners. So yeah, and now
you're back as you never left.
Now I'm back. And no, it's been really cool, and also seeing all the people at Cube again as well. That's been really nice. So
another question.
what motivated you to move to the action team, and how do you anticipate this change impact your career?
So for me, joining the team was a goal since I started racing.
Yeah.
So for me, it's such a big step into like the world racing. So I'm so happy to be here, and yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Good question.
Oh, it's a good answer.
Okay.
Good answer.
Okay.
Let's do the next one.
Next one. You've been part of the enduro scene for several years. How have you seen the sport evolve, and where do you think it's headed in the future?
That's a good question. I mean, when I started out, it was kind of like the last race. It was always big days of practice and big races, and we also had the 2 days races. I even like remember one race we did in Chile, and it was like probably the toughest thing I ever done. And then I think for the last 2 years, the race time has been a little bit shorter, the stage has been a bit shorter, and a lot of shuttle in practice, I would say.
Yeah.
So the physical aspect was probably taken away a little bit, and going a little bit more in the down direction. But I think now it looks like they want to go a little bit more back to the roots. We have 3 or 4 races this year, which are double days races back to back, which is super cool. I really enjoy like the big days, and it's a good challenge, eh? And
also, there are so many positive vibes on a track, which is so cool.
And I think the general vibe of the sport is starting to go up again, which.
Freddy, what do you think?
Just 4 days in a row, it's like treats me quite well.
Yeah.
And I kind of like it more than do like shuttling laps. It was like more like doing. Thank you. was more like doing a bit of a downhill race. So now you have in total every day around 1,500 meters of climbing. And to be honest, if you will be racing in the World Cup, that shouldn't be the biggest challenge. So yeah.
And also cool to do no shuttle in practice.
Yeah.
Eh?
Or even like on the race day, if you just pedal everything by yourself.
Yeah.
It feels like more like a real enduro race.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Reflecting on your time with Oko everywhere you go, what are some standout moments or lessons that you have that have shaped you as a rider?
I think that being in a Oko everywhere was not only being about like better rider, but also like a better person, and they also like teach me so well how to figure out like all the things, all the like media stuff, and how to react in a like a enduro world scene. So it's been such a big lesson for me, and I think the biggest moment was to take the overall title in year 21.
For sure. Very impressive.
Thank you.
And you also had your coach in the team last year,
Yeah.
which must have been nice and
Yeah.
a bit of safety, I guess.
Yeah, right. Roadie, the steeziest roadie, Michael Kollar.
Shout out.
Shout out. Oko everywhere you go. Okay, so now we go for the Swedish Skavidansa Zacharias Johansson. The Cube Action team has a diverse group of riders. How do you support and learn from each other to achieve success?
I mean, I am the oldest rider in the team, and I also been on the scene the longest. So I hope throughout the years I gain some experience, which I, whenever I can, try to share with both of you guys. And
We
yeah,
appreciate it.
yeah.
And
Thank
what do you learned from us?
Ooh, not coming in time. No. I mean, it's a great vibe. It's I think I always struggle a bit, like maybe taking things too serious, and when you have good people around you, it's quite nice to just have you can still get shit done, but have a good time on the way.
Oh yeah,
So
good to hear.
yeah.
Another one.
As you join the Cube Action team, what are your goals for the upcoming season, and are there any personal milestones that you're aiming to achieve?
Oh yeah, so I think that my biggest goal for this season is to get a podium, and yeah, I think it's going to be a hard one, but I think it's achievable. And my personal milestone is to get some more stees into women's field.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, because steeza,
you can do that.
because there is so much style missing still. So maybe I'm not that fast, but I'm
Fast and stylish.
Oh yeah. Last question for Mr. Blum.
Okay, let's go.
What are your personal goals for the upcoming season, both in the terms of race results and personal development as a rider?
Yeah, like yeah, for sure.
Fastest
Fastest dad.
Double that around.
Double
Fastest double that around, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's. I mean, it's always cool to be the fastest dad, but for sure, trying to hold on, stay in the top 10, then I will be super happy. And on a personal level, I think you're always developing as a rider and as an individual. And yeah, I think even this weekend I experienced that it's so important not to try too hard. I know if you know you can do it, just go out and do it and not think about all the other stuff, and yeah, just roll with it. And in the end of the day, it's like everyone say, it's you have a goal, but always the journey. You need to enjoy the journey, because in the end, that's kind of what you remember, and not so much the end goal. So that's a little bit
Wise
of
words.
advice for the
Yeah.
youngsters.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Mr. Bloom.
Mr. Bloom with the having achieved so much at a young age, what advice would you offer to aspiring female mountain bikers from Slovakia and beyond?
So being
Big questions.
Yeah. So being a professional is a kind of like a challenge when you want to also enjoy the life, but you know that you still need to work hard, because that's what we like and that's what we want. So it's pretty much a challenge to just do both things. But I think that I have like such a good friends around me, and I can just do like all the activities with them, and we spend so much time in the gym and all the other activities. So I think that I can pretty much like balance like both lives. So it's like so good. And what
Do you have a favorite activity though, except biking? would you do?
It's a
Like Freddy fishing?
yeah. I think it's a gym because we hang out in a gym like for 4 hours, right? So we are just like yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that also like doing like go-karting is like so much fun, and also the what is it called? The sport that you are hitting into the wall.
Paddle?
It's not paddle, but it's really like similar to paddle.
Okay.
I forgot the name, but doesn't matter. Here is the Ghosty. Freddy, as a young gun in a team, what's the craziest or the coolest thing you have learned from the older riders? Older riders, like Gusti or
Oh, I
Mr. Bomb.
Mr. Hans.
Hans.
I think the thing that I learned, especially from Zak, is like always be fast. If you say he will take a quick shower, he's done after 2 minutes. And I always take so much longer time, and he's always waiting for me.
Efficiency.
Oh yeah, efficiency. That's true. No, even like how to achieve your riding. Like I just try sometimes to just follow Zak, and I see so many stuff that I never thought of before. So it's quite just kind of spending time with him. Then I learn already quite a lot, like how he is like as a rider. And even from you, Simona, I can learn a lot, so it's quite nice. Even from Gusti too. So yeah.
Oh yeah, nice answer. We just got back from finale, and here is the question: which race are you most excited for this year, and why?
Oh, I'm not really sure. I really can't wait for Leogang because last year was my best result. I kind of like the venue, but the tracks are quite sketchy as well. I think it's just because it was my best result. I just want to go there and try my best again. And even like for Luneville because it's such an amazing scenery. And also for Poland next week because the crowd is just insane.
So basically you're like
I
looking
kind of like all of the races.
Yeah, looking
like
forward
all
to
of the races.
all of the rounds.
They have special vibes, so it's quite nice.
Oh yeah.
Like every race.
Okay, here is the question for your progress since you joining the action team in 2024. How do you view your development?
I would say I just love to train with Zak or like ride with Zak, and then I see so many crazy lines where he's like 3 meters up in the air and just ask myself how. And then it's quite nice to see like how he's riding and thinking on the trail. And that's why I got my like changed kind of my mindset and kind of like try to understand what he's thinking on the trail. And I think that's how I develop as a rider a lot.
And the last question for Mr. Freddy Madsen. Freddy, what advice would you give to the newly joined Simona? What's crucial for thriving in the action team? I'm kind of like curious about your answer.
Just drink a lot of Red Bull. To be honest, just enjoy like training, just enjoy riding. If you don't have fun, that's like the goal is to have fun, enjoy racing. But sometimes racing sucks, but sometimes racing is the best in the world. So just stick to it.
And inspiring, eh?
And
inspiring the young people.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Do you know why we race? Because we race to
inspire.
Okay. Where can I find that kid that we are racing on 2025?
So the guy that asked the question, I've probably seen all the pictures from the last few days of our new race kit. I think everyone in the team is super excited and stoked about the new colors. And unfortunately you cannot buy it yet, but I think as of next year this will be in the Cube lineup and you can get it in your local dealer. That's pretty cool.
Or you come at the pit around and maybe Zacharias will sign one for you, so come around.
For sure.
How much years do you have to train for going EVS or EDR? Zach, maybe that's a good question for you at first.
It's a little bit hard to understand exactly what I've been racing the full World Cup for almost 10 years now, but I mean when I entered my first race I probably trained for or raced and trained on the national scene for 3 or 4 years before that. But I mean it's cool, you can find the stats from the race, and if you ever want to go out and try EWS. Just go out and do a training and do the same stats as the rest, and you know if you can finish the course or not. I think that's pretty cool. But
About how many days a week do you train? Or how many activities do you have?
how many days? I train six out of 7 days of the week, one rest day, and then the workouts can be everything from 2-hour gym workout to 1 hour sprint session. Can vary a lot. Yeah.
That sounds nice. How about you, Simona?
I think that I started racing after, I don't know, maybe 5 years World Cups. As I was too young, but I think like there is no like exact time when is the right time. So if you start, good for you. As soon as you can.
I think it's just pretty important to be consistent and even do like bigger days, like 4 or 5 hours. And then I think you're kind of ready to go for bigger days, like, or even racing for 4 or 5, 6 hours. So yeah, I think that's it. So you can maybe buy the jersey soon, but how is it with the bike?
No comment. Top secret.
One more question, last one for today. What is the Cubeaction team?
So the Cubeaction team is the factory team of Cube bikes from Germany, and they support the team to show off what the product and the bike is capable for, and to show that it's worthy of performing at the highest level. And also we give a lot of feedback to develop the bikes, and also the gear department with all the backpacks and everything that we use from Cube. So yeah, and also a lot of marketing. I mean, you've probably seen some of the pictures around, maybe in some of the Cube stores as well. So that's what we do. That's what we do.
We do action.
We do action.
Okay, we have some partners like Fox, Garmin, Shimano, Schwalbe. Why are you riding those parts on our bikes?
I think because we just get the best on the market, so that's why we ride it.
Yeah, and if you follow along the channel, we will update you more and even go into more depth and tell you more about it. So watch out, keep on following the account, and hope you like the Q&A.
Thank you everyone for all of the questions. We tried to answer it the best way we could, and I hope you enjoyed it. And then I would say see you in Poland, guys. Bye bye.
And if there are any fans in Poland, remember to come by, and we will give you a signed jersey. But only for the first guy, so be fast. See you.
Bye bye. Easy peasy.
Let's go!